Welcome to the Slop Farm. Enjoy the video.
You start by prepping the hardware. Install both drives into their SATA or NVMe slots and confirm the controller sees them. You need identical or closely matched capacities for optimal striping. Otherwise, usable space equals the smallest drive. Once done, access BIOS/UEFI or the RAID controller utility and enable RAID mode. Do not initialize arrays yet. Make sure you have a verified backup because creating RAID 0 erases partitions. Now proceed to create the array in the firmware. You now create the array. In the controller utility, pick both drives and select RAID 0 for striping. Choose a stripe size. 64K or 128K balances sequential speed and small file performance. Pick larger for media workloads. Give the array an identifiable name and verify reported capacity equals sum of drives. Initialize or commit the array. Initialization writes metadata and readies the logical disk. Once the controller finishes, exit to BIOS and set the array as the boot device if you plan to install an OS. You proceed to OS installation or data restore. If the installer doesn't detect the array, load the RAID controller driver during setup and select the logical disk. After installation, install controller management software and run a sequential benchmark and smart reads to confirm expected throughput and drive health. Make sure trim and alignment are correct for NVMe or SSDs. If the array fails to appear or throughput is low, check cables, port mappings, controller firmware, and replace any failing drive to recover performance.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you today.